At this particular time in space, and you could say this for all the moons that have come up in the last 7 years, for this particular time in space, you are constantly being illuminated and moving into a new age of being. You have these times when you come together consciously in these circles to raise yourself up into the highest possible space, and then to bring that space back and integrate it every 30 days or so. It is true that your cells change every 30 days or so. They renew, they release, they shed, and you are releasing energetically the same way and changing. You have been for the last 7 to 8 years in the process of changing the human system. That causes confusion in the way systems have been, especially in old healing systems that do not take into account the individual person, the energy of the person, the holistic approach of the person, spiritual, elementally, mental, emotionally, physically, and so on. And so awareness leads to an opening in the consciousness. It leads to a change in the consciousness, and it leads to greater pieces of information, greater understanding of how things work, of how energy works, of how to take back your heritage of the divine and to be more of a divine manifester in the world. And so, my friends, you are miraculous. And so, my friends, you are creating miracles of light on the planet. We asked you in the beginning of the evening to bring the palms together in front of the heart in prayer pose. To tone, let the vibration go through the body. And then to bring that energy to open in front of the heart to receive in the last one. And then from the open place to tone and close back up. That energy and exercise can be repeated as much as you like in the next 30 days, and then the next and the next, till the full moon, to continue to bring those energies through your system, to continue to bring that light to your chakras, to continue to bring that light to bathe your cells in. And so, my friends, you are moving in a vibrational path with great consciousness. It is important that you recognize this. Drawing the breath into your body deeply, deeply, opening the hips, opening the shoulders, opening the body, opening the palms once again around the heart. Breathe in, and as you breathe, think of the garden, think of the flowers, think of the compassionate one that I represent in the garden, and think of this whole space, however you see it, transferred into the center of your heart. I am Quan Yin, drawing the breath in. You are light, you are delight, the flowers dance and your souls dance, and I am Quan Yin, and I speak of this. I speak of the compassion in your hearts. Remember that you are the compassionate ones. I am your reflection. Come to me as often as you can, in consciousness. Quan Yin, Quan Yin, Quan Yin. You can call my name, Quan Yin, Quan Yin, Quan Yin, compassionate one. You can call my name, drawing your breath in. Quan Yin, Quan Yin, Quan Yin. I am the compassionate one. I am the compassionate one. And I am your reflection. The compassionate nature within you is opening. Remember the information I have given you about the flowers. Remember how important it is to interact with them. Remember there are those who have been called to the flowers to create those essences that you can work with, to put the essences together that are created into personal vibrational patterns for you, to put those essences and to give those essences and to direct them to you for your healing, for your balance, for your wholeness. I am Quan Yin. I am Quan Yin, speaking from the garden. I am Quan Yin, drawing the breath in. The healing energy is very important for you all. The healing energy of the garden reflected within your beings. The whole garden within that heart, in the human chest, is a tiny organ the size of your hand in a fist. And that organ on the physical is the tip of the great heart chakra that each one of you holds, of the great lotus that is unfolding in your chests, in your heart, of the great lotus vibration of love. And that vibration has the same seeds of the divine that the flowers hold. This is why it is important to work with the flowers. This is why it is important to hold the essences in your hands and up to your body and to place them into your vibratory field through those elixirs that have been made, through those flower essences that exist. Work with them. Work with the roots, work with the petals, work with the herbs, work with the flowers. Grow them in your gardens, cut them and bring them into your homes. Honor them and recognize that they reflect back to you your divine nature, the impermanence of the physical form and the permanence of the divine nature. In the essences of the flower, their nature exists. Fields of them exist in the drops that you take into your body, into your mouth.